What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. Matty Nice from Inner Soul, and thanks for tuning in. So as you saw from the intro of this video, I just picked up the Air Jordan Retro 3 in the true blue. Now, when I picked these up, I did something that never happens. I actually bought these shoes without taking a look at them first. Now, I'm the type of person that, with anything, I like to inspect and take a look at the product before I actually pay for it. But this time I was in a rush. So here's the story. I was walking up Yonge Street with the wifey and I knew House of Hoops was coming up. As we got closer, I started to notice the sign, and then I took a look over at my wife and she noticed me noticing Foot Locker, and she gave me that look. Fellas, you know that look. You know the look I'm talking about. It's the look that says, Foot Locker again? More shoes? Don't you have those already? Well, you listen up here. Yes, Foot Locker again. Yes, more shoes. And yes, I do have the true blues already. Don't judge me. So I'm actually going to be taking a first look at the shoe with you guys. Now before we do, I have heard mixed reviews about this shoe. I've heard quality isn't the greatest in terms of materials, and I heard craftsmanship isn't the greatest. It's a little bit sloppy and inconsistent in a couple of areas. Hopefully my pair is good, but we'll see. If not, then I'm gonna have to go back to House of Hoops and do a swap. But without further delay, let's take a look at the shoe. As you can see, they come in the normal Air Jordan Retro 3 vintage looking box. I think they started this back in 2010, if I'm not mistaken. And here they are. Air Jordan Retro 3 in the true blue colorway. So far it looks okay. I always like to compare both just to make sure they're both consistent with each other. It looks okay, to be honest, so far. The cement panels look to be the same height around the toe box. The tumbled leather looks to be consistent throughout the side panel here as well as on the other shoe. I've had shoes, actually the Jordan 3 Cyber Mondays. On one shoe, the side panel around the toe was tumbled, and then on the other it was actually smooth. So it just goes to show some of the inconsistencies in the quality and the craftsmanship you can come across with Jordan brand shoes. They look okay, nothing too crazy upon first look. There's a little bit of sloppiness with the paint on the side here right by the air unit. It's not smooth, it's a little bit bumpy. I don't really see any excess glue, which is a good thing. Overall, not too bad, not too bad. But actually the main point of this video is to ask the question, why aren't these sold out yet? Why are these still on shelves? What is it about this shoe? Or is there anything else going on in the sneaker market that is causing these shoes to sit on shelves? In theory and on paper, these shoes possess all the elements and the characteristics of a Jordan shoe that would normally sell out and not sit on shelves. Arguably one of the top 3 Air Jordan models, OG colorway, Nike swoosh on the back. So what could it be? Why are these still on shelves? Why was I able to pick these up with ease over a week later? Some of you may say it's the price. These did retail for $290 before tax Canadian. So after tax, you're looking at over $300, which is pretty steep. But me personally, I don't think money plays a big factor as many people think it may. Just because I look at the resale game for other shoes, you have people who are willing to spend $50 to $100 over retail depending on the shoe. Sometimes even $200 to $300, maybe even $400 over retail when you're talking about Yeezys. For me personally, I think people are just being a little bit more picky and a little bit more selective with what they're deciding to spend their money on. There's been a lot of releases lately, not just with Jordan brand, but with Adidas too. We recently had 3 colorways of the Adidas Yeezy 350 V2s. We also had the Triple Black Ultra Boost, as well as the Triple Black Ultra Boost Uncaged. And of course, we have the Space Jam 11s coming out in a couple of days. Just knowing that these are still sitting on shelves, I think people are just sort of waiting to see if they can get something else, and if they're not able to, then at least they have these as sort of a consolation prize or a consolation pickup. I still think people do want these shoes. It just doesn't have that same urgency that other releases have. So people are kind of taking their time knowing that if they don't get anything else, they can still get these. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the shoe and why they're still on shelves. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree, or do you have different opinions of why they're sitting on shelves? Is it the price? Is it the quality? Craftsmanship? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna end off this video with a couple of close-up shots of the shoe, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and until next time, peace!